Hello everybody. Today's video is going to be maintenance. I had a series, we had a full series of Avengers Assemble caches out where you found the 6 Avengers, original Avengers, which was Captain America, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor and Hulk. Over time a lot of them got muggled repeatedly. So because they were big caches and always stocked full of swag, it always cost a lot to keep replacing them. So in the end we archived a lot of them. We've still got Iron Man, which I'm going to go and check on, Captain America, which I'm going to go and check on, and Thor, which I'm going to disable today because unfortunately the area has become a little bit less savoury, should we say. But there's been a lot of dog poo bags. Somebody mentioned there might have been needles there, so I'm not going to take anyone to that area anymore. There was a nice view from the top. It's up a lot of steps. There's a nice view from the top which I'll show you, but I don't think I'll put a cache there where anyone can get hurt or, you know, tread in dog poo. Also, you found those 6. In each of those 6 was a clue, or was a question, which gave you a number, which went into the formula to find the bonus cache, and the bonus cache was Nick Fury. Now, the Nick Fury cache I was particularly pleased with because of it's got a very Avengers themed name to the, basically it's on a lane which is named after an Avenger, and that lane is in a village which is named after an Avenger, which I'll talk about more later. But yeah, I was really pleased with that. But it's not getting a lot of visitors, and because a lot of the feeder caches have been archived, I don't think people are doing the series anymore. So I'm just going to leave Captain America and Iron Man as standalone traditional caches, and there won't be any bonus cache anymore. With getting rid of Thor, it does seem pointless having 2 caches and then a bonus after 2. So yeah, so it's going to be not a series anymore. It's going to be 2 standalone caches, Iron Man and Captain America. They've both had over 100 visits. They haven't got many favourite points, but they're not really there to be favoured. They're there. One of them's quite close to the airport, so it's almost a travel bug hotel. And the other one is, despite it being in a really urban setting, it seems to be quite well hidden. It hasn't been muggled. Yeah, so I'm going to go and check those out. So yeah, come with me. Okay, so the first cache, which is Iron Man, we can't really check at this moment in time because there are muggles at ground zero.
I'm fine, Iron Man. This is not Iron Man.
So yeah.
It's Hulk smash, sugar cash.
Right, I'm going to go and check on Captain America. The clue for this one was under Hulk, behind Iron Man, as you can see.
Let me go.
Postman. I'll get it in the car and have a look. Alright, let's crack this one open. Oh well, all the swag I had in here seems to have disappeared.
Let me see.
There's not a lot in here to see, mate. Not much in the way of swag. There's a golden pine cone, a coin, a Hello Kitty, logbook. Pine cone with glitter on. Okay, so we just check the log on this one.
Okay.
A little bit damp. Shouldn't be, it's in the bag. It's had over 100 visitors, but it don't look like there's over 100 signatures, but still. First to find, back on the 4th of September 2015, Eldell. Right, so that one's checked. I'll put a bit more swag in this one, I think, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm going to add a rubber duck, a bouncy ball, and a little car, just to give it a little bit more oomph. And I'll put that back. We'll go on to the next one. Whew, just catching my breath after that big steep climb. This is the Thor cache. This is the one where I said there was a nice view from up the top of the hill. As you can probably hear, just climbed up all the steps. I'm not sure how many, I'll count them on the way down. I'm going to archive this one because there's been dog poo bags and needles in the area and I don't really want anyone coming up here. But they're going to miss out on the view. I'm going to turn you around so you can see this view. So despite not being a very clean area, it is a very nice view. That's why I brought people here, but time to archive it. So this is attached to a bit of string over in this corner, so people didn't have to get pricked by the barbed wire that's caught in there. There it is. So I'm gonna cut that one down. Doesn't feel to be anything in there. I'm gonna cut it down, and I'll probably recycle that cache for another geocache. It's weathered well, considering the weather isn't that bad. As you can see, hang on. It's kept it, still feels nice and dry. The top's a little bit tatty coming off. That was super glue. But yeah, right, I'm gonna cut this one down with my penknife, and I'll take it to the car and we'll have a look what's inside. Okay, so we've come down the steps. I counted them on the way down. 85. That's why I was puffed out at the top. They're quite steep as well. So we are archiving this one because it's in a not very pleasant area anymore.
Yeah.
Let's open it. What's inside? Well, there ain't gonna be a lot inside because a lot of people said that there was no even any logbook. Or we've got a little broken giraffe toy rubber. I think it's a rubber. And we've got a bag with somebody's calling card, Mike Gosner's calling card, and people have just signed the back of that one for now. So it there's not nothing on that one, so that one's archived. Shame, because it's a nice view, but 85 steps I think it put people off. And I didn't see any dog poo or needles, but apparently people have been putting their logs that there's been dog poo and needles, so we don't need that. So I wouldn't want to find it if it was in an area like that, so I can't expect other people to. So we archive that one. Job done. At the level crossing. What's that, Mike? Okay guys, so I'm off to the Nick Fury cache, which is the bonus cache in the series, which I'm archiving because don't get enough visitors, and it's just run its course now with the rest of them being archived, apart from obviously Iron Man and Captain America, like I said. With the rest of them being archived, it doesn't make sense to have a bonus cache with just 2 other caches. I could have made it a trad, but I'm going to archive it, and maybe I'll replace it with something else here one day. It's a little bit further out from the rest as well, so more difficult to maintain than the others. The reason I quite was chuffed about this one is because it's in a village called Thorverton. So you've got the Thor link, and the actual lane I'm on, this little farm lane, is called Hulk Lane. So obviously you couldn't wish for better for an Avengers theme. Hulk Lane in Thorverton. So that's why I liked it. But alas, its time has come. So I'll see you when I get to the cache, which isn't that far away now. Okay, so we're pretty much at ground zero. Hang on a second. We are here, and it's quite exposed actually. I guess you can see it there. It was hidden much better before. There was a slab that was over the top of it, which is now not over the top of it. So here's the Nick Fury cache, the bonus. Looks like it's had a few snails on top. I don't know if there's anywhere I'll find somewhere I can open it and we'll have a look what's inside it. Sounds like sort of stuff inside still, so that's good. Most of the other stuff, they're all packed full of swag when I placed them, and people take the swag and they don't trade fairly, or they don't trade at all a lot of the times. So yeah, so I'll show you what's inside in a bit. But another one archived, nice big size cache, good bonus I always thought. And being the Avengers, the whole idea behind it was you have to assemble the 6 Avengers, and Loki had kidnapped Nick Fury and hidden him somewhere, kept him prisoner somewhere. And obviously when you work out all the clues and put them into the coordinates, it takes you to Hulk Lane in Thorverton, which was the you know, but no need for a bonus anymore. So yeah, that's that one archived. Okay, so I've I found a nice little place to stop to open the cache. I've took the lid off. I will just show you if I move the cache a second. Move that out of the way. Oh, that branch is going to get in the way now. If I put that there, we'll just show you the lid, which had Nick Fury on, as the other caches all had the Avengers inside as well. Yeah, so I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see what's what. Okay, so inside this cache it's got the original logbook, some of the original swag. So yeah, some of that was the original swag, but there was a lot more in there that's now not in there. There was a lot of swag. But that's okay, Mikey's gonna have some little toys to play with, or we can put them in another cache. The pen on the lid, but somebody didn't bother to put the lid on the pen. I'm not sure why, but there we go. Okay, so that is pretty much that for today's video. Just a little quick one. I was going to check on 2 caches, couldn't check on one because too many muggles at Ground Zero, or well, just before I started filming there was a snack van there, which is a little van that delivers food to workplaces. It's near the science park, being Iron Man, and it's not far from the airport either, so people on their lunch break were there, and after the snack wagon went, the people hung around to eat their wares, so we couldn't get near it without giving away its location. So I've got no worries about that one. Anyway, I'll check that some other time, because that one was one of the ones that has been checked quite recently, so I'm not too worried about not being able to check that one. It'd have been nice to do all of the Avengers caches in one video, but c'est la vie. So we checked on Captain America, that one was fine, put a little bit more swag inside, and then went out and got Thor and archived that one, and just been and archived the Nick Fury bonus cache. So yeah, so it's not the most interesting probably video, but I hope you've enjoyed it. It's something a bit different, and there's not many caches left in the area that we can actually find, because we found most of them. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, do all those usual things, and see you next time. Ciao for now.